Hey YouTube, I'm going to be doing a video on my wilderness survival altoids tent, so let's get started. So on the outside I have 5 feet of paracord, and I can use this for shelter building or biting stuff down, or even to have this wrapped around the altoids tent just to hold stuff down. So that's 5 feet right there. Then I have about 5 large rubber bands, or actually 4 large rubber bands and 1 small one, and they can serve the same purpose as paracord, having stuff tied down, anything like that. So there's 5 rubber bands. Alright, so we'll start off to the top. Right here is a hot beverage bag. If you've seen the inside of an MRE, this thing comes with it. And what it does, you just put boiling water or hot water or whatever kind of beverage that's hot in here, and it serves its purpose as a cup without burning through. And so right here, I have a sandwich bag, and I can use this for water storage. That's the only purpose it's there. And at the bottom, I have a large trash bag. This I can use as a tarp or water storage. Either way, it serves as a good purpose. And right here, I have roughly about more than half of the duct tape roll. It's really good to have duct tape. You can use it for medical situations, or you can repair stuff with it. So it's good to have this. And at the bottom, I have about 5 little pieces of duct tape, and that's for just patching stuff up. So on the top, I have more duct tape right here. This right here is about maybe 3 feet, so it's good to have that. Right here I have 9 large kitchen matches, but I waterproofed them on my own, and I'll be making a video about that later. And so in this little pouch that I made, I have a match striker and a small blade. And on the outside, around the whole thing, I have a wristband to keep it waterproof. And so let's get this off. Put this in here. Okay, so I take the lid off, and I also took it off the hinges so it can be easier for me to open. So we'll start off with the lid. Right here I have 4 small nails to hold down anything. You just use whatever nails are for. Along right here, I'm not gonna take the tape off, but along right here, I have 4 eye screws to make a makeshift fishing pole. Right here, inside this little thing, it's just wrapped around a card, is 2 razor blades. They serve the same purpose as a knife up here. So that's the lid. Right here, I have 2 fishing hooks, just catching fish. Right here, I have 2 little packets of salt. And if you've done your research about salt, if you mix it with water, it serves the same purpose as Gatorade. Replenish the things that you lost in sweat. So then right here, I have 2 little post-it notes to write stuff down, whatever I need. And then I have 2 large safety pins for if I tear my clothes or something. And in my kit, I have more than one way of starting fire, and one of those ways are from this little thing. It used to be a big lighter, but now it's just a flint and a striker. and it fits perfectly in here. With that comes a cotton ball to go along with the fire starting, 2 aspirins, about, I gotta say, 10 feet of wire. I can make snares with it or tie stuff down with it. And here is a drinking straw with more duct tape wrapped around it. This is about, again, 5 feet. And inside I have about 20 feet of 10-pound fishing line. So that's good to have it with. And here I have a budding compass. Yes, I tested already. Yes, it's correct. And here I have 2 pain relievers. This is another way of starting fire. It's a magnifying glass, and around it I just have some twine. Right here I have about 3 feet of electrical tape. Oh, and here's another piece of cotton. So in this little thing, let me open it up. I have 6 large nails, more safety pins, but smaller in size. This is actually a really cool thing. It's a trick I learned. It's a cotton ball that's soaked in petroleum jelly, and it's just stuffed in here. And when I need it, I just open it up, and it's a great fire tinder. And so these are actually cigarette buds, but if you fluff them up, they make great tinder. And I'll be showing you a video on how it is. I have a sewing kit, another needle with thread already wrapped around it, a button, and another piece of flint for the lighter striker, or just flint striker. Right here I have a pin with more twine wrapped around it, and on the inside I have dental floss wrapped around it. So 2 things in, oh, and it's a pin also for the notepad. Right here I have some triple antibiotic ointment for cuts and burns. Right here I have a full match striker just in case the one on the lid messes up. And then inside I have two alcohol swabs. They also go great for fire starting. Right here I have the same thing as right here, but this one's just a little bigger. Now let's get down to the medical stuff. I have a large band-aid, a coffee filter for filtering water, 2 small band-aids, 2 butterfly band-aids, a little serrated blade, or not serrated, but a scalpel. And this just serves as for medical uses, not for any survival uses, only if it was an emergency. A gauze pad, and 3 smaller band-aids. Right here, just some more paper. And then on the outside, usually they'll have electric tape and wrap it around the lid and the base of it. I don't, because it's just going to be a waste of time and tape to wrap around the whole entire thing. So I just keep it wrapped around the base, and when I close the lid, it works just as good as the other way. So that's it. I'll be updating it late soon. I don't know when. But yeah, that's it. Just please like, subscribe. Tell me what y'all think. What should I add? What should I take it away? Yeah, and thanks.